Hello. I'm going to make a comparison right now. Multiculturalists are like military recruiters. Have you ever seen a military recruiter visit a war cemetery? When was the last time a military recruiter tapped you on the shoulder and said, I want to show you the outcome of my job? Never. You've never seen such a thing. And if you tell me that you have, you're lying. No military recruiter is going to show you a war cemetery and say, look what happened to these people who were recruited. No military recruiter is going to take you to a hospital and show you veterans who are missing limbs, or who have spinal or head injuries, or who have become vegetables. Why won't they show you those things? Because they don't want you to think about possible negative outcomes of joining the military. Their job is to get you into the military so that they can get brownie points for having gotten you in. They don't care about you. Once you get in, do you think they call you up and say, how are you doing, by the way? Aren't you glad you joined? Aren't you glad you accepted my advice? How many of you were ever contacted by a military recruiter if you did join the military after you joined, just for them to check up on you out of concern and compassion? It never happens. When was the last time this ever happened, that a military recruiter followed his recruits to see what happened to them after he recruited them? It never happens. The same thing goes with multiculturalists. Multiculturalists are recruiting white people to abandon their race and to abandon their people. They're dangling as a prize multiculturalism as some sort of respectable gimmick to get white people to abandon their own group loyalty and to join some other garbage. For example, Islam. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be Islam. But Islam is right now reaping the benefits. You see these Muslim Pac-Man, here gobbling up converts, white converts, and feeling good about themselves for it and thinking that Islam did all the work. Islam attracted them to their religion, little knowing that it has nothing to do with Islam at all. It's because the white people's cohesion and civilization are falling apart. They're losing their interconnectedness that they used to have. They're losing their group identity, and that's why they're just collapsing like a building, the bricks of a building falling and no longer supporting the structure. They're collapsing, and they're just free for being plundered by other people. They're helpless. And of course, yeah, Muslims come and get them to join their religion, because these people are basically psychological orphans who don't have any more group identity. They've been raised on white guilt, and they've been shown the way out of their misery, their sense of guilt, their sense of self-blame and self-hatred by these recruiters for multiculturalism, who show them this gold at the end of an imaginary rainbow. Here you can have it all if you just join us in the destruction of your race. Join us in multiculturalism. Those people don't care what will happen to you if they recruit you, just like the military recruiters don't care what will happen to you. They don't care what happened to my mother, who went to Iran for 4 years and is not the same person, to put it mildly. They don't care what happened to her. None of these multiculturalists were advertising how great it would be for my mom to go to Iran, to be married to my dad, to abandon her people, and what a big adventure it would be, are there for my mom now. I haven't heard of them calling my mom saying, by the way, how are you doing after your wonderful experience in Iran? My mom is in bad shape. I'm not going to go into detail, okay? Because I respect my mom, but she's in bad shape. She's been through a lot, and she's an outcast now. Where are the multiculturalists to come and look at their finished product? They're nowhere. They're busy recruiting you. So be warned. Save yourself if you don't want to end up like my mother. Do not abandon your people. Do not turn your back on them. Do not stab your people in the back. If you do, you'll be sorry. Do not listen to these multiculturalists who try to recruit white people saying, yes, come, join the fun fest, free-for-all of abandonment of Western civilization and of white people. Come and partake in the orgy of the interracial and cross-cultural orgy. Come, and participate in the wrecking of your own people and your own culture. Those people won't be there to save you if you get in trouble. If you find out that there's no gold at the end of the rainbow and you were screwed, you were lied to by someone who was just interested in getting you involved in that, and they had no interest in you, no feelings for you, and didn't care about you. Thank you.